Hello everyone, it's me, Adriana. And since my audio on my last video at Costco got messed up, I'm gonna bring you on a day in the life of what I eat on an anti-inflammatory whole food diet. Okay, I just got out of bed. I have to work 6 days this week. This is one of those days, so you're really just gonna see it all in the action. And to start, preparation is key. And to start, coffee. Listen, I would like to say something here. I put water in the coffee pot. Don't come at me for mold BS. I already know what happens with a coffee pot. But in the summertime, I stay with my mom at a shore town, and she does not literally do anything that I do when it comes to health or wellness. So I have to pick and choose what I can get. I did bring my mocha pot down here though, which I love and adore. Also, my sourdough is rising there, which I'm not gonna be able to make it today, but typically if I had time, I'd be making a loaf of bread as well. So for today, I'm going with a small batch Bucks County roast. This one is not organic, it doesn't say, and it's not low acid. And typically for Adriana, I would do that because I'm a singer. We all know that acid reflux is a real thing. By default, when it comes to singing, you are using your diaphragm and you're pushing air and whatever you just ate out of, your throat. Low acid, organic, mold-free coffee is very important to me. But again, I am all about, on this channel, 85-15 when I'm traveling. So this coffee happens to just be one of those things today. I like my coffee a bit strong, so I do 1 more scoop of coffee per cup of water. So if I have 5 cups of water, I'm doing 6 scoops of coffee. One, 2. In the meantime, I'm going to gratitude. I'm also gonna start my day with salt water. Yes, I drink salt water. Here we go. Salt, electrolytes. This is nature's Gatorade, everyone. Lemon. To keep my immunity up. Oil of oregano because, well, first let's fill the glass. And then I'll get down here. We are going to use some oil of oregano right on the tongue because I'm working a shit ton lately, and I need to keep my immunity up, and this is the best way to do it. Man, I love salt water. Sea salt isn't bad for you. It's the best way to replenish your electrolytes in the morning. Lemon water with sea salt. Malden or Jacobson is a really good brand because some of the other ones contain heavy metals. If I'm sick, that's what I drink like every morning. I won't lie, I go a little OD with my coffee because it's my favorite drink of the day. I put in a scoop of Agent Nature's marine collagen. It's marine collagen with pearl powder. Then I use Navitas organic, 100% cacao, unsweetened chocolate chips. I shouldn't say chocolate chips, they're not chips. They're wafers. Chocolate wafers. Put one of those in there. And then I come over here and I pour my coffee in, just a little bit, so I could froth it up. In the meantime, I love that I'm getting down here. In the meantime, I go and I froth my milk in something like this. It's an electric frother. So what I'll do for that is I will pour my milk in. I'm using Califia's organic coconut. In the past, I've used also their organic almond, organic oat. These are the only ones from this brand that don't have extra additives, preservatives. Think about when you're making milk yourself. You're making almond milk. You're soaking the almonds. You're letting them get a little mush, and then you're blending them with water and maybe some salt or vanilla. Okay, you're not drinking bullshit. Sunflower oil, there's so much sunflower oil in olive, Oatly, Silk, Chobani, creamers, nut pods, sunflower lectin. So if you're going for a milk alternative, otherwise use just regular milk. That's probably your best option. But if you have a lactose problem and you'll shit yourself, you can use any of Califia's organic milks. I will show you the ingredients here. Perfect. Pouring this in. And I'm hitting go. While that's spinning, I'm adding maple syrup. I'm also adding cinnamon. The reason that I mess up my entire counter just to make a morning cup of coffee is it really just like kick starts my day and it makes me very happy. This coffee in particular makes me very happy. Reason why I use maple syrup instead of sugar is because sugar is one of the most addictive things on this planet, and especially in the United States, it is pumped into a ton of our ultra processed goods. And for me, that was one of the things that was keeping me sick. If you don't know, I left medication and westernized medicine about 2.5 years ago now, and if you would like to watch the story on that, how I was sick for 9 years of my life, you can watch that here. And sugar was one of the main contributors to why I believe I was sick, because it's super addictive and it's put into everything. And if you don't know the names for sugars, I believe there's 96 names for sugar. I'll rattle a few of them off right now. Maltodextrin, glucose, anything that ends in O, sucralose, dextrose, allulose. And then there's a bunch of other sugars like cane sugar, bleached sugar, unbleached sugar, organic sugar, sweet and low, equal, Splenda. Those sugars are all super fake. You realize how little of an amount you need to sweeten anything at all. And they're just artificial sweeteners. There's nothing nutritional or valuable about those. So the reason that I choose maple syrup, honey, you could even go as far as agave. I personally don't use agave. If I'm gonna use something for coffee, it's gonna be maple syrup or honey. Coconut sugar at the absolute worst. And this is because these are sugars that naturally occur on the planet. They're not bleached, they're not put through processing, they're not, I mean, even raw cane sugar is better than processed white sugar. But we use processed white sugar for everything. Baked goods, breakfast, pastries, to sweeten anything, dressings in your salad. I mean, sugar is everywhere, everywhere. And not to mention, a little bit of maple syrup goes a very long way. Okay, you only need like a freaking drop. We're gonna pour in our cream here, and I'll top it off with a little coffee. I will add some healthy fats, and I will put extra virgin coconut oil on the top if I don't have coconut cream to put on the top. This first sip literally makes or breaks me. Wow. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. I don't think that I touched on the collagen and why I chose Agent Nature's collagen. Collagen helps our hair, skin, our nails. Collagen has natural proteins in it. So this cup has 8 grams of protein in it. I know that collagens can range anywhere from like 7 to 11 grams, but this actually will keep me held over for just a little bit of time until I have the willpower to make myself something actually to eat that's real food. And it's just something that I've recently incorporated into my diet. Mine has pearl powder in it, so I use a marine collagen. I know that Carnivore makes obviously a land collagen, so I look forward to trying that as well. None of these things are sponsored, and I just use them out of the pure love of my heart. My hair appointment got canceled, so I actually wound up making some bread. This bread is buckwheat sourdough. I'm gonna let it do its thing while I get ready for work and make myself some breakfast, which is gonna be eggs and basil and something else that I haven't decided yet. Here's some fresh basil. Oh no! This guy cracked. They're so special. I got twins! Yes, look at me. Oh, that boy. Oh, that's my honey boy. This is the olive oil that I'm using right now because this is what was the best price point at Costco the last time I was there. Jacobson salt. Pretty heavy on the protein, pretty heavy on the fat. My carbs are coming from the olives. I have basil, salt, olive oil, extra virgin of course, organic from California, eggs are pasture raised. Oh, and the burrata's from Costco. Hello, hi. Okay, so now that we found love, that's hilarious. Okay, since this is a work day for me, I am packing a to-go lunch. I am making nothing. I am eating leftovers, and then I'm gonna put a couple more snacks in there because my show is gonna be around 3 hours, and I know that I'm gonna get hungry in the middle of it. So, okay guys, I'm at work and I'm eating sunflower butter with carrots as my snack, and I also have stew, but I'm eating it cold. You can judge me for that, but my stew has ground beef, grass-fed, carrots, leeks, celery, fennel, egg whites because I used egg yolks for carbonara pasta. Just added water and let that shit simmer, man. Hi, this is a very accurate depiction of what I look like after work. I wasn't showing you guys my water intake, but I do carry this half-gallon guy around all day, and I got a really slow start on my water this morning. I never drink 2 of these a day, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's my goal to drink at least 1 of these. And it's the end of the day now, and this is the end of the first one. So that's how that went. I put some bread in the oven that didn't rise, so it's looking pretty sad. But that's okay, it still has the nutritional value that I need. I really don't feel like making chicken. It's 9:44, it's like super late to even eat a meal, but I haven't eaten and I'm very hungry. I think I'm just gonna have some more stew that I'm gonna prepare a bit of a different way than I did for lunch. I'll heat it up this time. So hold on and I'll come back with what that looks like. I wanted to be super transparent that with my, with lunch today, when I ate at work, I took one of these. This is an oxy powder. These are magnesium supplements that I take in order for me to go to the bathroom. I do have issues going to the bathroom. I have a fairly slow transit time, if you will. So these are the literal only supplement that helps me go, okay? Senna, Dr. Scholl's #1, Triphala, Ayurvedic medications. God forbid I ever take Duplex again. That thing ripped my stomach apart. None of those work. Oxy powder by Global Healing. If you're looking for something that's gonna make you go and you also have insane constipation issues, this will be your friend. Guys, please look at my sad loaf. I mean, she's really cute, but like, she's really sad. She didn't really rise very much. Now I'm here at the dinner table and I have more of my stew. Ground beef in here, grass-fed. I sauteed some fennel, leeks, carrots, celery. But rosemary, parsley, and basil, fresh. And I just topped it with water and I let it simmer for a little bit. And it's just like the best meal. So this time, I topped it with some Greek yogurt, low fat, drizzled with some olive oil, a pinch of flake salt. The bread that I made is with all-purpose flour and buckwheat. It's also sourdough. And your girl forgot to fucking salt it again. Wow. I love homemade bread. And then I do a little dipsy daisy. Focus on me, please. This is a great dinner. 10 out of 10, easy to make. Okay, well you guys just missed that fucking catastrophe. Let's see, can you see what's happening outside right now? My power just went out, so, and I just went outside to close. I'm all wet. I look like a wet dog. I'm here to tell you about my nighttime snack. I'm using Sleepy Time tea by Celestial Teas. That's what it looks like. Some raw honey. Califia. Celestial used to make Sleepy Time vanilla, but they haven't made it. It also has natural flavors in it, which I don't enjoy. So I just make it myself now by buying this Sleepy Time tea. Hold on, someone's contacting me.
What's up, YouTube?
You salty. It's just so cozy. This really is just the most cozy tea ever. That's so good. Okay, you've made it through. Thanks for tuning in to my first episode of Here's What I Eat in a Day. Here's an episode of Bitch in the Kitchen, and then here is a video on why I eat this way if you haven't seen it. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, and if you decide to eat any of these things or buy any of these things or have any questions about any of these things, you let me know, and I hope everyone has a splendid day. See you next time.